A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Oregon State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Wildcats. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
And the Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Hatcher. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Finds his man. It's Newberry. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using his legs, it's Jackson. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Running to the left. Finding some room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The pitch to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Hatcher. Breaks the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and
here's a little room there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Under fire. There's a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Hands it off. Maybe some room here. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Beavers will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Dances away to buy time. Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Flips it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He might want another play. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking for the score. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space. It's Hatcher. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's first and 10. The option look. There's some room. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Herd, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Apex kept it down and he's hit a cracker. Oh, almost kissing his partner's ball. How about that? Well, would you believe it? Let's try it.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Murphy. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Got 9 yards on the play. Leads him with 3rd and a yard.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Caught in the backfield. It's Nolan. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Murphy. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Might have a chance. Still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside. It's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Murphy. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Beavers want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Caught over the middle, it's Hatcher. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That holding call's really got them backed up. They're facing 2nd and 20. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Nolan. Touchdown, Beavers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Bulldozes his way through. Speeding down the left side. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. On the move from inside his own 20. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically.
Snags it, and he's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Caught behind the line. It's Hatcher. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Caught! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He wants to throw it again. Now rolling to the left. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
To give as they work on that clock. And he's knocked down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. The offense changing the play. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Wildcats are right back on top.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On target. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
That is the score. Kansas State 40, Oregon State 30.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick? Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.